Good morning. We used this camera for pictures yesterday and I realized I have no idea how to change the settings back. Just wanted to show you guys my huge belly before I put my robe on. So this is 34 weeks. I'll be 35 weeks on Friday. So just in a couple days. And my only battle scars right now, really, other than like this huge thing, is I have a couple little, let me turn my camera around. I have these couple little stretch marks on this side. I don't know why this side's doing so much better. And then over on this side, I have this one. It's a pretty big one. I already had some stretch marks, but like those deeper ones that aren't dark. I don't know what this is. Maybe that's stretch marks. So anyway, not bad. It is freezing lately. This is my favorite, that my shirts still fit, but they don't, like, if I move at all, they start hanging off my belly. And there we have it, the morning outfit. I need to bring this stuff downstairs with me. Got his little fingernail clippers and fun nipple shields. So we're testing out one of our baby monitors. Yes, I said one of. We don't have a baby, so how are we gonna test that? She looks so annoyed. She can hear me up here. Oh, good morning. Did you sleep good? Yeah. Be easy. All right, girlfriend, let's go. So for today, it's beautiful outside today. The last few days have been so pretty. We actually did like a homemade maternity shoot yesterday. My grandma was really wanting us to get pictures. I really wanted to get pictures, but I just felt like I would rather like not use the money for a photo shoot right now. And instead use it for like newborn pictures or, you know, family pictures or something afterwards. We did really good. They're so pretty. I'll probably be able to put them in this video. Wait, no, I can't. I can't yet, but I can post them definitely on my Instagram, and I'll throw them in a video when I can, once they're done. On today's agenda, I have got to clean up the house because it is overwhelming and a mess, and it doesn't matter how many times I clean it, it's just still a mess. But I want to get that cleaned up, and then I'm gonna like unpack and just make sure, so like unpack and repack my hospital bag. I can't keep my mind on anything. I told Dustin the other day, it's like I can't remember anything and then I'm remembering everything all at once. Good girl. Which is really annoying. So I'm like, I can't even remember what's in my hospital bag, and I packed it like a week ago. So I'm gonna take everything back out, make sure I have everything one final time, and then put everything back in. Dash's bag, I'm pretty sure is good to go. I think I might do the same thing with his though, honestly. And then, okay, you're ready for breakfast. Me too, I'm hungry, girl. Then what I'm hoping we can do is get Dash's nursery situated, because I started to show you guys in the last vlog and I was like, it's a little bit of a mess in here, but it's fine. I feel like it's gotten messier somehow and no one's even been in there. He's hungry too. Mommy's gonna have cereal though. She's not gonna have dog food. Okay, ready? So I'm hoping we can get his room situated. We're gonna have Lolly and Pops come over, I think, either tonight or Friday night and help us put up his mural, which I think is gonna be it's just gonna make that room look so much more like done. The other thing that we desperately need to go ahead and get is blinds, because, I mean curtains, because I just think it just doesn't look done, I think, without that. So hopefully we'll be able to get that done tonight. And I'll show you guys in a little while the before again, in case you missed the start of the last vlog. Okay, I just spent a lot longer on my iPad doing some business stuff than I had thought. So I am gonna go take a shower. Now, this is an extreme event basically for me at this point, and I really need to shave my legs, which, just speaking honestly, I can't remember the last time I actually managed to get that done. I realized that I haven't like made too much of an update video about all of this. So the last time I went to the doctor, a week ago, we talked and I was like, so do you guys think I'm actually having pelvic girdle pain instead of round ligament pain, which I thought was the same thing? And yes, I am, and it hurts so bad. So I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to bend all the appropriate ways to shave my legs that is now necessary today. So I'm gonna do that. And then I have to pick up our bedroom once again and our closet, which I don't remember if I showed you guys, but I didn't move. My dad actually moved it for me. This tall dresser that we had out in our bedroom in here, and I love it in here so much, but I have so much laundry. Like, all this is mine, all that is mine. Basically, I'm in this terrible habit of trying to get dressed, and like, if something doesn't work, I take it off and I'm not even bending over to pick it up to put it back away. This will be what comes next. But right now, here's the dresser again. I think it looks so much better in here, but I'm gonna take my little shower and then get to getting stuff done, I guess. All right, so I finally got upstairs, cleaned up. I'm showered, I'm shaved, feel like a new woman. And now I am hungry woman. And I just realized that yesterday, Justin and I went to the grocery store and I didn't get like anything for me to eat for lunch during the week. But right now I'm gonna figure that out. I need to sit down now that it's noon and work on Poshmark for a little while. And then after that, the kitchen is next. It's really honestly not all that bad. I feel like I just did a pickup in here. It's just keeping up with it is gruesome. And yeah, let me show you guys the nursery actually while I'm thinking about it. My back hurts so bad. And I just noticed the side that I have that pelvic girdle pain on, you can actually see how swollen my back is. But okay, here we are in the nursery. So I think I showed you guys this and it pretty much looked like this. It's a mess. But this is the wall that the mural is going to be on, and I want to get that done and up. And then that sign right there, the adventure sign, is the one that's going to be on this wall. And like I said, I think if we had curtains in here, it would just feel more like done, even though we're literally going to have to paint every single other wall, which is not what I wanted to do. But we have so many patches. We're afraid that if we just paint the patches, it's not going to match up super good. And also the paint that we actually used, Sherwin-Williams, like, doesn't have the finish or something, I don't know, that we used. It's like they have the color, they know the color, they don't sell the color, I don't know. I think we're gonna just have to try to match it up. But yeah, I'm like super stressed honestly about that, because it feels like, to me, even though I've tried to get like his clothes in order and stuff like that, now it feels like nothing's done in here. Also, our crib mattress, we finally got returned, which, let me tell you, I had such a time with that, and I said it was Graco customer service. I still don't know what the issue is, but we've been trying to get that returned for probably 2 months now. And we finally got someone yesterday that was like, yes, it's defective, you can't use it. And we were like, duh. And so they're gonna send us a new one. So the one that we have, I'm like, well, Suki, you got a new crib mattress. So anyways, it'll just be nice to have those 3 things like checked off, and then I can start re-cleaning and organizing his room. That's really all I feel like I'm doing right now. And it's really frustrating and tiring, because it's like, I'll get the kitchen nice and clean, and of course we live here and eat here, so it's like, then after a meal it's a mess again, and I'm just like, ah, like so discouraged. And I feel like all of the things on my list are going like that. Like, I'll get something exactly how I want it, and then we mess it up again, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, this is never gonna be ready and done. But anyway, that's about where we are for right now. I took a nap. So at this point, I'm so tired that I'm like, would it be more beneficial for me just to go ahead and assume I'm going to take a nap every day? It's 4 o'clock. I set my alarm for an hour. And right now I'm getting started on dinner because it's a crock pot meal that only has to actually be in there for a couple hours. I am so tired, and I feel like this time change, normally I'm not like super bothered by that, but what keeps happening is I'm like still not going to bed until super late, but the sun is coming up so early, and I feel like I wake up when the sun comes up because the light comes through, and then I'm like, I can't go back to sleep because the sun's up, even though it's super early. So I'm starting this dinner. We're having crock pot lasagna. And yeah, today's been a little bit, I would say, a fail, but really it hasn't been. I've been knocking stuff out on my list. I just have to stop and break and take a nap in between. So while I'm like cooking dinner, I thought maybe I could give you guys a little update. Also, can you see how red? I have like little red cheekies for some reason. Let me put you on the tripod. So, for those of you who don't know, as of today filming this, I am 34 weeks and what is today? Thursday? Tuesday? Wednesday. What is 5 days? I don't even know. I'm not sure why my brain can't work on that. But I'm 34 weeks. And things are going really well still. I haven't had any major complications. I feel like I'm making it day by day. And I know that originally when I had first gotten pregnant, I was like, I'm taking you guys through every single thing. And I hope that it still felt majority like that. I just feel like there wasn't as much stuff to be like taking you guys through as I maybe thought. Like as far as things I'm actually doing. At this point, I'm going to the doctor every 2 weeks, but I think after my appointment next week, I'll be going every week because I'm so close to my due date. And yeah, so a little bit about how this has been. I keep thinking I haven't hit record, and I'm going to do it one of these times and really be devastated. So also, if you guys are new, you wouldn't have known this, but my mom actually passed away in August, and my due date is December 17th, even though I think he'll be here earlier than that. And so I kind of didn't think about this like this, but me and one of my friends were talking yesterday, and she said, you're becoming a mother the same time that you lost your mother. So like, kind of regardless of how that relationship was, it just hit me. I was like, dang, I haven't even thought of it like that. Like, that's an excellent point, that like I'm in the middle of this metamorphosis. I don't know the word. It already was like super painful not having her be a part of anything, like while she was still alive. And now knowing that that opportunity is like forever gone is, I don't know, it just makes me sad that she didn't want to be a part, and now that'll never happen. So that's been really tough, and I don't know if that's been the majority of like what's going on. I'm gonna actually finish this part of dinner and sit down and talk to you guys because I feel like I'm screaming over it and I don't even know if you can hear me. So hold that thought. I look so bad today. So I'm giving my eyes also a break from contacts today. That was intentional. Everything else is just happenstance. So I think not having my mom around really definitely took like more of a toll than I thought that it would for this part of my life. I guess since this video has not been like the most eventful, I'll do my like second trimester recap right now in the middle of this vlog. Second trimester was super easy. Sorry, my hair's on my nerves. I feel like everybody talks about it's the easiest one, and I would say that is definitely true because your first trimester you are incredibly sick, so tired, or you can be, not that everybody's goes this way. Second trimester, I definitely feel like I had a burst of energy. I wasn't as tired, I wasn't as nauseous, and it was just great. Third trimester has started, and we'll talk about that one in another video. But actually, we'll probably talk about it right now. The second trimester, appointment-wise, was really uneventful. Most of those appointments were like super fast, and I've gone to them by myself because they're like in and out, just like, hey, is anything weird happening? And I'm like, no. And they're like, all right, see you in a little while. So that didn't have a lot going on. I wish now that I would have used more of my energy to prepare during that time, because I feel like I was doing stuff, but not as much as I should have, because I got this like false hope that I would just have that kind of energy the rest of the time. And now when I tell you guys, doing something around the house, like even the most simple thing you can think of, I usually end up having to sit down, take a break, cry, like my whole body just hurts so bad. And mentally, things are seeming like such a big deal that are not. Okay, so I was getting ready for bed, right? And this pelvic girdle pain, they say don't do like repetitive motions as far as like vacuuming. Don't do things like pushing a heavy grocery cart. Be like bending over and standing back up a lot. Basically every single thing that I do all day, every day, it's like, don't do that. So I was like, no wonder I'm feeling like this. But I was getting ready for bed, balancing on one leg you're not supposed to do, which I didn't know that then, but I know that now, that like if you're changing your pants or something, sit down on the bed, because putting all of that weight on one side is not very good for you. So I was changing, Dustin hadn't made it upstairs yet, and I took my pants off, and then this is very real, very raw information, so I'm sorry if it makes you uncomfortable. Put my pajama pants on and realized that I had not taken my underwear off from the day, and I immediately started crying because I knew I was gonna have to take my pants back off and then put them back on, and that was just so painful. So by the time Dustin got upstairs, I was like crying. He's like, oh no, what's wrong? And I was like, I'm too embarrassed to tell you. So it's been rough. Second trimester just was beautiful though, but the third, and that's kind of like where I am right now, update wise, is my mind is so weird right now. I feel like I have 1,000 things going on in my head all the time, and also nothing going on in my head all the time. And I think I feel stuck right now because part of me feels like I need to be like preparing for what's coming next right now. I don't know, it's like I can't decide what to be studying. So I like need to know about breastfeeding, and like about my pumps, and about Dash and his sleeping schedule, and like what to do if this happens, and how the first few weeks should be. I think I'm so like, I want to be so prepared that I keep thinking I'm going to be able to read myself into a better place, or like study myself into a better place, when really I think what needs to happen is I just need to like live it. And I hate things like that are just like, you can't really prepare quite enough because you don't really know how it'll be. I'm very much someone who, I like to have plan A, plan B, and then plan C. So if everything happens, I know exactly the scenario, what to do. And this one just feels so scary because I like don't know what to do. And you know, I think it's probably normal at this point to be thinking about, I hope he's like gonna get enough to eat. I am planning to breastfeed mainly. I'm not doing it with the mindset of like, if I use formula, then my life's over, or like anything like that. I know that sometimes we set ourselves up for failure thinking like this is the only way, when the top priority is just that my son is fed and healthy. And so I think what I'm going to do is get 1 tub of formula just to have here. And if we don't end up using it for the first little bit, I'm happy to give it to someone else who does use formula, or whatever we need to do there. But then that way, I think it'll take the pressure off if it's like in the middle of the night and for some reason I can't produce, or, you know, something's not going right there or whatever. Instead of just being like, holy cow, he hasn't eaten anything, we'll just be like, okay, let's go fix a bottle, you know, just having the backup option. But I think that mainly for the past, I don't know, a long time, honestly, I have felt really bad because you guys have noticed, if you have been subscribed to me, no, I'm not putting up makeup tutorials or anything like that. Some days I manage to do my makeup, but most days I don't. There was a little chunk of time where, just speaking honestly, I was like, I can't even remember the last time I washed my hair. Like, was it this week? And it would be up like this every single day. I just didn't feel so great about myself. I saw a video the other day that was talking about how pregnancy is hard because you lose like part of yourself. And I think that that is true. I don't really feel like I felt that way the whole time. I feel like I've been excited and, you know, whatever. But you do. And sometimes it'll hit me like, me and Dustin will be doing something like, it's 11 p.m. and we want to go to Dairy Queen, you know, or whatever. It'll hit me that it feels like, wow, like pretty soon we won't be able to do this anymore. And I get kind of like sad, which I don't hear a lot of people talk about. And honestly, it makes it sound like I don't want to be pregnant or I don't want a baby. And that's definitely not what it is. But also, I think one of the main important things to do for yourself to like get your mind right before your baby gets here is, and y'all can check on me after I have the baby, see if this actually is for really helpful. I heard someone's piece of advice, which was, I don't remember who said this or where it was, but it was basically like, instead of changing your entire life to like, now it's all about the baby and like forget what you wanted or like what you enjoyed. Basically, I wish I could remember how it was worded because it obviously said it better than how I'm going to say it. But basically, make your baby part of your life, not like you're trying to fit into its life. So if you go for a walk every single day, still go for a walk every single day, just bring your baby with you. And you know, some things maybe you can't do quite the same way, but I think that that's something that has helped me, is thinking anytime I'm feeling like, wow, what is life gonna be like? I just remember that whatever we're already doing, he's just like coming along right with us. It's just been really tough. I feel like I haven't struggled with looking at my body so much as I thought I would at this point. Although I will tell you guys, my stomach has like, I literally feel like it has tripled in size in the last week. And the fact that I still have over a month to go is like, I mean, how? Now what's weird is my weight's not going up very much, but my stomach is definitely getting bigger. So I don't know. They're gonna tell us at this next appointment how much he weighs, and they've said the whole time that they think he's gonna be a small baby. So I'm interested to see this next little weigh-in if he'll actually still be a small baby or not. But it's just so tough mentally. It's so much more tough mentally than what I went in thinking it would be. Like, I thought the mental challenge of pregnancy would be that I cry at everything, or I'm like, you know, maybe a little bit more irritable, and those definitely exist, but it's more like, oh my gosh, I have to raise a person and I hope I do good at it. And, you know, I hope that I can still be everything that my husband needs. And I also hope that I don't like completely lose myself in all of this. But just like fulfilling all of your roles feels like a little daunting, I think. And honestly, I've said this already before, but I feel like I have felt so lonely. And I think I don't know. It's like, especially this part where I can't drive, or I shouldn't. At least my car. I can drive the other car because it's positioned a little bit better, but my car is like a tiny car that I'm short enough I can't put my seat back far enough without my belly touching the wheel. It's just like I just need help with things. And Dustin's mom is amazing, like amazing at offering, always making sure that I know I can ask her. And I've said this to her before, but I kind of feel, I guess, disappointed that I don't have like this big group of girlfriends that I can call up and ask for something, because I kind of thought I would have that kind of support system for this time of my life, for the pregnancy and for like a newborn. And I just don't. And I don't always want to be calling the same person over and over and over, like, you know, especially it's close to Christmas. I have a couple like Christmas gift things for Dustin that I want to get that you know, it's like, to me, that doesn't feel important enough to ask someone to chauffeur me up somewhere. I don't know. It's just like, especially if you're used to doing things independently, one of my biggest things is when I'm ready to go do something, I want to like put my shoes on and get in the car and go right that second, literally right that second. And not having the freedom to be able to kind of do that. And I don't know, it's just like, it doesn't feel good to have to depend on people. And I feel like I'm gonna have to depend on people for the next like big chunk of my life. I'm also very scared, if I'm being honest, about when Dustin goes back to work. We'll have a little bit of time together, which I'm so super grateful that we had any time together after Dash is born. But then it's like, holy moly, okay, it's just me. And then again, it's like, I know that I'll have my mother-in-law, and then that's like, other than Dustin's family, that's it. So I don't know, maybe once I get in the routine of things, I'll feel like I can do this. But, and I know that this has been a little bit rambly, I'm sorry. It's just so much mental load to take on. It's odd, and I didn't expect it. And I feel like when you're pregnant, your mind is changing all the time for the whole time. Other people, like, you know, husbands or grandparents or whoever else is involved with the baby, it's almost kind of like they have most of their mental change after, I think, because then that's when the baby's here. That's when they have to, like, you know, do stuff. But as the person who's like carrying the child, you're already doing stuff for a long time. And so I just kind of feel quiet. I just feel like I'm in my head the whole time thinking about something all day, every day. So that was a small little update for you. I hope I can do a little vlog or a video soon of like a relaxing day where I can do like a facial, wash and finish my hair, do my makeup, like all of the things. I still want to get a pedicure before he gets here. We will see if that happens because we are getting close. I'm getting a massage next week and I cannot wait for it. I'm so excited. We actually scheduled it for after my doctor appointment because it's like right around the same area. And I was joking with Dustin last night, like, what if we go next week and they're like, oh, you're gonna have the baby today? And Dustin's like, well, I guess I'll call and cancel our massages. And I was like, I will be telling them I'm getting my massage first and then I'm gonna come back and give birth. Like, do not cancel my massage. Right now, I think what I'm actually gonna do, I've picked up a good bit. I still need to pick up in the living room a little bit, but I think I'm actually gonna read for a little bit. There's 3 books I want to have finished by the time he gets here, which is Lactivate, which is a breastfeeding book, The Happiest Baby on the Block, and then Baby Wise. I feel like I've heard great things about those, and I don't know, that maybe I'll just feel a little bit more, I'll at least feel better knowing that I have done some of the research. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do now. Hopefully we'll do the mural in a little bit, or maybe not, I don't know.